I want to ask you something. Do you know your retirement number? Not the number in your head. The real number. The number that accounts for Social Security, your actual monthly expenses, what your portfolio needs to generate, and how much you actually need saved today to get there, even if you never contribute another dollar. I had a client come in, an attorney, 50 years old. He had a number in his head. It was $7 million. That was his number. That's what he was working towards. That's what kept him at the desk instead of taking trips with his wife and kids. When we ran the real numbers, he already really had enough. He had no idea. Today I'm going to show you how to calculate your real number, not the one in your head, the one that actually sets you free. Stay with me, because at the end of this video, I'm going to show you what happened when this attorney found out the truth. I'm Stuart Dickson with HD Money, 18 years working with real families through real markets in real life. And one of the most interesting retirement questions that I get is, how much do I actually need? Most people have a number, a rough outline of what they need. Almost nobody knows where it came from, but let me show you how to find the real one. There's a concept that's been getting a lot of attention lately. It's called the coast number. Here's what it means in plain English. Your coast number is the amount you need saved today so that even if you stopped contributing entirely, your existing portfolio would grow to fully fund your retirement by the time that you get there. And you need it. You don't need to keep grinding. You don't need to keep maxing out your 401k. You can coast. And that question that most people never ask is, have I already crossed the line? Let me show you how to calculate it. It's 4 steps. Step 1 is figure out what you actually need. Not what sounds safe, not a round number, what you actually need to spend every year to live the life that you want in retirement. For this example, let's use a single person who needs $100,000 a year. Step 2, subtract your guaranteed income. Social Security, pension, and any other income that comes in regardless of the market. This person has $40,000 a year coming in from Social Security. $100,000 minus $40,000 leaves us $60,000 a year that needs to come from their portfolio. Step 3 is let's calculate your target portfolio. So now take the amount you need from the investments and multiply it by 25. That's based on the 4% rule. It's a widely used guideline that says a well-structured portfolio can sustain a 4% annual withdrawal indefinitely. $60,000 times 25 equals $1.5 million. That's the target portfolio at retirement. So step 4 is calculate your coast number today. Now you take your target portfolio, you divide it by your growth factor, which is 1.07 to the power of however many years until you retire. For someone who's 50 and wants to retire at, say, 62, that's 12 years. So 1.5 million divided by 1.07 to the 12th power equals approximately $665,000. That's their coast number. If this person has $665,000 already saved today, they can stop contributing entirely and still hit the $1.5 million by 62. Now, I know that math might seem like a lot to do on your own, so we built something for you. It's a free coast number calculator right on our website. You put in your monthly budget and you add your Social Security and your spouse's Social Security and any other pensions or guaranteed income, and it spits out your number, what you actually need saved today to never contribute another dollar and still retire on your own terms. The link is in the description. It only takes about 2 minutes and it's completely free. Run your number before we keep going. And quick pause. If this is landing, hit subscribe. 1 to 2 new videos every week, all of it for free. All right, now let's jump back into this attorney story. He came in at 50 years old. Attorney, successful career, type A personality. The kind of person who needs to know the exact number before he can feel okay. His number was $7 million. I said, but what would change if you had $7 million today? And he thought about it. And then he said, I guess I'd feel safe if something happened to me and my wife would be protected. Right there. It wasn't about the number. It was about his wife. It was about fear, and fear wearing the costume of a spreadsheet. So we ran the real numbers. His income need was $15,000 a month, $180,000 a year. Combined Social Security was $80,000. The gap from the portfolio was $100,000. His target portfolio was $2.5 million. His coast number at 50, 12 years out, was $1,109,000. He already had $2.5 million saved. His coast number was $1.1 million. He already had his full retirement number at 50 years old. He didn't believe me at first, so we walked through it step by step, line by line, not because he was afraid of running out of money, but because he had a number in his head that had no basis in his actual life, and that number kept him working towards something he had already achieved. I made an entire video about this, about the people who keep saying just one more year and the real cost of what that means. The link is in the description. But here's what I want you to take away from today's video. The number in your head might not be your number. It might be a fear wearing the costume of a financial goal. And the coast number, the real number, might be telling you that you've already done enough. The math can set you free, but only if you run it. 4 steps. What do you need every month in retirement? Subtract it by your guaranteed income. Social Security, pension, anything fixed, and multiply that by what's left with 25. That's your target portfolio. And then divide that by your growth factor over the years until retirement. That's your coast number. If you've already have that number, you might already be done. And if you are, the question isn't how to get more. The question is, what are you going to do with the life you've already earned? That's what 18 years in this work has taught me. And it's why I keep showing up here every week, putting the same conversation that I have with clients right here for free. If you want to know your real coast number, just take the HD Money Retirement Quiz. The link is in the description. It takes about 2 minutes. And hey, if this was helpful, subscribe so that you can catch next week's video. I'll see you then.